Did you miss me?
What's up, beauties? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know it's been a long time, but she back, and as you already read in the dang, she's been 19 seconds and she drew a blank already. Here we go. As you read in the title, you can see what this video is about, y'all. Corona called me, y'all. She called up to me, y'all. And when I say she has hands, she has them. So let's just dive right into this. You hear? Pause. Y'all like my hoodie? Yes, it says idea Preneur, which is a noun, and it says thinking the dream into a reality. Because that's what we doing over here, y'all. We getting it together. We getting our business together. I told y'all, I'm preparing myself for the millionaire that I know I'm about to be, okay? For the celebrity that I know is within, deep down inside. So, this is my sister's brand, the Preneur, the Preneur process. I got this hoodie from her, and I'm actually going to put her information in my description box somewhere down there, all types of stuff. So, yeah. Check her out and get a couple of them. It's a bunch of different hoodies, like the entrepreneur, the serialpreneur. It's a whole bunch of stuff, so go check it out. Corona Lashada called up to me and she had some hands for me. I was fine. I was feeling fine. Nothing was wrong with me. Some people in my house were sick, like my sister was sick and my grandma was sick, but you know, it wasn't confirmed that that's what it was. And my mom had like a little cough, but I'm like, I figured like with weather changing, like that kind of happens, so whatever. But I was fine. No temperature. I wasn't feeling weak. The only thing that I noticed first was like I was a little short of breath, but I am an asthmatic. So I attributed that to like the weather change and like the allergies getting ready to tear me up, and after allergies come asthma comes. So I just figured that's what it was. So I wasn't tripping. April 19th was a Sunday, and I went to the store to cook because again, like people in my house weren't really feeling well, but I was fine. So I was like, let me just go get some dinner and go cook. So I remember I cooked turkey wings, put them in the oven, and my grandmother was upstairs or whatever, and she was just like, oh my god, those smell so good, but I couldn't smell them. So I was like, I'm probably about to get a sinus infection. So like at the same time, I think I went to Target and I got some sinus medicine and I got like all that stuff. So I only went to Target and then I went to the grocery store to go get some dinner, and then I came home. I could not smell, and so I was like, it's so weird, like I can't smell this. I'm talking to my friends at this point, and everybody's I wish I could have recorded that. It was like Pookie, you need to go get tested. You should, that's one of the symptoms, right? I'm like,
no, it's not.
They're like, it is. It's a symptom. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. Like, I don't have a fever. I'm like, like, I'm mad because I'm like, stop telling me I got the virus, blah, blah, blah. Like, was so scared because, as you know, it's all over the news. You just see people dying left and right. And then I had asthma, so I'm like, oh, Lord, if I get the virus, that's it. I'm good as dead, and y'all could just wrap me up because... Okay. So, I was, like, really upset. I was really frustrated, and I was like, you know what? Forget it. I was like, I'm gonna go get tested just to shut everybody up. I ended up going through my hospital or whatever, or my doctor's office, and I went to go to them and like fill out, they had like a online questionnaire. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's fill out the online questionnaire and let's see what they say. So I filled out the online questionnaire, and like it got to, so like they were asking me like, have you experienced short of breath or whatever? I'm like, yeah. Every time I filled it out and I said yes, it was like, go to the ER immediately. I was like, okay, but it didn't ask me if I had asthma, so maybe that's why my breath's short. So I didn't put that the next time, and I filled it out with like the other symptom of me not being able to smell. And then they was like, okay, so we'll get back to you. So I filled it out that night at about midnight. The next morning, I received a message from them saying, like, yeah, we recommend that you come get tested. And then after that, they called me. Like, my doctor's office was on it. So anyway, they called me and they were like, yeah, we see that you filled out the online questionnaire, blah, blah, blah. You should come. You want to come get tested today? I'm like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Come in about 2 o'clock. So I go, I get tested. And it's not as bad as people say it is. So I went through like a drive up. So I stayed in my car the entire time, and it was so weird. Like, they had it all set up. So they had like a little building here. They said, you know, put your ID on the dashboard. So then they had like somebody come out. She was in full uniform. She looked at my ID. She got the little testing paper or whatever it was, put it on my windshield wiper. I drove up. Whoever did the test came up. She was like, she verified my information. She told me not to talk. And then I had a mask on, and she told me to pull the mask down just under my nose. And then she said, here's the swab. And we have to put it up each nostril for about 5 to 8 seconds. It's going to be a little uncomfortable, but you'll be fine. I'm like, okay, cool. I saw the video that kind of went viral on Facebook about the test. So I was like, oh my God. So I kind of knew what to expect, but I didn't know what it was going to feel like. Here's me being honest. My pain tolerance is not extremely high. I would think it's kind of like low medium. It honestly was not that bad, y'all. Like, I feel like that video kind of deterred a lot of people from going to get tested because they're like, I'm not doing that. That hurts. Da-da-da. It was just what she said, uncomfortable. So they only stuck it to about right here. And it kind of tickled a little bit. I'm a little weird. But she stuck it to about right here. And then she did this one. This one, I felt it. But it wasn't bad. I'm going to go get tested again, actually. And I got my results the next day. So when I finally got my results, she was a wreck, y'all. I cried the whole day. The entire day. From top to bottom, I cried. Because I'm like, that's it. My life is over. I don't know what's going to happen from here. I was like really a wreck. And like, y'all, my support system was literally amazing. Somebody that I am like really close to really helped me put this thing into perspective by just telling me like everything else. Like, I was under a lot of pressure from so many other things, and he just basically said those things just don't matter right now. Take this. This is your health. This is important. This is your life. Like, this is your life. You have to pay attention to this. And the rest of that stuff, just put it in a box. And I think that was the most vital piece of information I had. Like, put the rest of that stuff in a box. And when I did that, it's like everything started to fall into place. I got so much more calm about the situation. And then I knew I could do it. I knew I could handle it, right? Like, this is not your end all be all. Like, this is not your death sentence. You can do this. And then I had like my friends calling me every single day, sending me information that they've seen online, people that they know have dealt with it, and you know what they've used, and these are the vitamins, and this is what you can take for this. Everything that I got from people that were close to me really helped me through this whole thing. And I'm not making this video for sympathy. I'm not making it so I receive phone calls. In fact, this video is not going to be posted until after I get tested again and get in the clear. That's what this is. I just really wanted to come and motivate people because, first of all, this thing is crazy, okay? This thing has come out of nowhere and you just don't know, and you are seeing people, at least for me, you get on Facebook and you get on any level, any platform of social media, and then TV, and you seeing people die every day. You're seeing the death rate and the death number, total cases, whatever, rise like crazy. And you're like, what the heck is this, God? What is this? Like, This thing was not here and now it's here. And we went from, it was only in China to now it's in the U.S. And then it was only one case downtown, at least here in Chicago, at Northwestern. And now it's everywhere and everybody has it. And people are dying left and right. The elderly, I have no babies. Like the youngest case I think was like 17. And this is crazy. And you don't know how to deal with it. And you only see the downside of it. You only see people dying. You don't get to see people that say, I dealt with it. I've only seen one person that I know say, I've had it and I'm healed. And I think it's important that if if you know people that have had it, and you know people, or if you're somebody that has it and you come out of this thing, it's important to share that, because it's just as important, if not more, to see that this is not it. This is not your end all be all, and you don't have to count yourself out just because you got it. Okay, that was my little tidbit. So it's been 15 days since I got tested, 19 days since I had my first symptom. So I'm going to give it another week or so. I feel fine. Like, questions. I feel fine. During that time, I was like a little weak. I was tired, and at the same time, my mom was sick. So like, I was trying to take care of her, and like her coughing was like literally out of control. So I was like hearing it in my sleep. So like whenever she was up, I was up. So it was a lot. It was honestly a lot. The biggest part of it was not necessarily the smell. It was just the short of breath, because even after I got tested, I noticed that my short of breath was getting worse. And so I would try not to panic. I would try to relax, and then take my inhaler. When that wasn't working, I would go in the bathroom and turn on the shower until it was like steaming hot. And I would sit in there, and then I would come out, and so I would feel like a sense of relief. I was drinking a lot of tea. Tea with ginger and lemon and honey. I was taking my vitamins. I was taking vitamin D. I was taking zinc, probiotic. I was taking a lot of stuff, y'all. Calcium. I was taking so many things, but that was like my regimen. So I like really found myself, I wasn't eating a lot because I did start to lose my appetite. So I would just make sure that I would like double up on the liquids so I wouldn't get dehydrated, because we were not going to the hospital, okay? I just wanted to come and let y'all know what's been going on. I told y'all I will explain why I've been so MIA most recently. But I just wanted to come and let you know and just motivate you, or anybody that you know that is dealing with this thing, that you can do this. Trust God, believe God, focus on yourself, put yourself first, do everything that you know that you're supposed to do. Reach out to people. There are people who have information about this thing and that can help you through it. But focus on yourself. Trust God first, and let everything else follow. Do what you know that you're supposed to do, and everything, I'm telling you, everything else will follow. So I love y'all. If you have any questions, any specific questions that I might not have covered, because I know I want to keep it short, but I did just want to tell y'all what was going on, put them in the description box. I'm going to read them, and I'm going to respond. And I love y'all so much, and I want y'all to stay safe and stay at home. If you don't listen to nothing else I've said, stay at home, sis. Stay at home, bro. Stay at home, okay? Outside will open back up. We gonna get to parlaying later. We gonna shake a tail feather. We gonna have bottomless mimosas, and we are gonna live, okay, for the Lord. But you can't get to that if you don't stay in the house. So let's stay together. Let's stay in the house and stay safe and 6 feet apart, okay? We needed this anyway, okay? I hope and pray that even after this, they keep those markings on the floor at the store so people know to keep their distance, huh? Honey, 2020 is for vision and clarity, and let's use some clarity and stay away from people. I love y'all, and I will see you in my next video, okay?